Carousel, carousel, carousel. This the carousel. On or you off? Either you're on or you're off. Either you're on or you're off. Knock 'em out. Carousel, carousel, carousel. This the carousel. On or you off? Either you're on or you're off. Either you're on or you're off. Knock 'em out.
You know, it's week 5, and we've been lacking a lot of talk and perspective from that Bang Bang Niner gang that were Super Bowl contenders last year. But you know what? They 2-2. It's not looking that good, and they got a laundry list of injuries. So you know what? Making his first appearance on the carousel, let me bring in my man Corey Kalish.
How we doing today, man?
How you doing? Thank you for coming on the carousel. Corey, tell the people about yourself for a minute.
Oh, absolutely. Alex and I met maybe 10 years ago working together in business. He moved on, and I just kept staying in the hospitality industry, and I'm just thankful to keep in touch with him and always talk sports.
All right. Thank you, Corey. Now, you know what we're talking about tonight, so I'm going to bring in your right-hand man, Bang Bang Niner Gang, Mark Urquhart. Welcome back.
Yo, what's going on, guys? What's going on? How you guys doing?
I'm glad he's switching us up because we don't need to have no Oreo action up in here. We need some real talk. 49ers. Guys, you went to the Super Bowl last year. You had the better team. Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. You come back this season. Arizona surprises you, and you lose to the Eagles. Ooh. All right, what the hell is going on? What's up with Niner Nation? Corey, talk to me.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, Arizona didn't surprise us. Arizona's a good, very good football team, and Kyle Murray is an excellent quarterback, and DeAndre Hopkins is top of the level wide receiver. So we lost to them fair and square, and we gave them a run for their money. But unfortunately, our injuries, we started off the season injured. We were starting with our third string center. So, I mean, we are banged up, and we're starting to get healthy on offense. Our defense is just not going to get healthy at all. And we did lose to the Eagles, unfortunately. The Eagles was embarrassing, but unfortunately right now we're just playing with a bunch of backups, and we lost to a crappy team, unfortunately. Sorry to Eagle fans, but we were the better team and we lost. It's unfortunate.
All right, so answer me something. You got Trent Williams from Washington. He got the hell up out of there. But your running game has been kind of weak on the left side. Now, McKinnon, Mostert, Coleman, whenever he was there, and Wilson have had long runs between the tackles and on the right side. So what's up with Trent?
Mark, you want to take this one?
You can take it. You were doing pretty good.
That's fine. So Trent looked great in camp. Nobody better, actually, to be honest with you. He made Nick Bosa look like a child from what we hear from the videos we saw. But man, he just got burned. Like, it was just left and right. I don't know what it was. It was bad. Like, our third string center was playing better than him, and he's an all pro. So it is what it is. I guess it was a bad day, but let's hope it's not what's the word? I just hope it's not a return.
It's not a current thing, like a recurring. Like his play is just gonna be there all the time like that. He's gonna play like that, continue to play like that.
And our running backs can run wherever they want to run. Our offensive line is usually that good, man. They just got to find the hole, one cut, straight ahead every time. And we are true running back by committee. Everybody wants to say they are running back by committee, but we really are. I mean, we even mix in our fullback and Kyle Juszczyk. So we literally go ahead.
I don't really believe that. I feel like this is Mostert's backfield, and with him gone, it is really taking a backseat. I don't think McKinnon has a vision. McKinnon is I don't believe he can be a 3-down back. He's a very good player out the backfield. You know, he's scored a touchdown in every game that we've had. So, you know, he's a great plug and play. You know, when you need long yardage on that third down, he can flex out as receiver. But there are some holes, you know, they run the ball first down. He simply just kind of missed. And, you know, I think Mostert would have definitely hit through that hole and, you know, keep the running game going. But I do believe that, you know, Mostert is the true – I used to believe it was running back by committee, Tevin Coleman, But
I
now
believe it's running back by committee. I'm not
Absolutely.
going to lie. Jerry McKinnon has impressed me. He's been missing the field for 2 years, but since he's been back, he's got a touchdown every game. He's one of the primary outlets for Nick Mullins, who's probably going to lose his spot to Beathard. But when Jimmy comes back, Jimmy comes back. That brings up another question. Okay, let's be honest here. Jimmy G got all that damn money. You know who he dating out there in California, but he's not throwing it deep. And y'all got weapons. Debo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk has shown flashes of greatness. Arizona State, where you at? Oh, and Kittle. Love me some Kittle. Love Kittle. And I think McKinnon is more productive than Coleman or Wilson, and at sometimes even Mostert. So what's the lineup going to be like looking forward when everybody finally gets back and being healthy?
it's gonna be same lineup that was from last year minus Sanders. I still believe it's going to be Jimmy, Mostart, Juszczyk, Kittle, Ayuk, Samuel, and maybe Born in the slot. Maybe Born in the slot. Trent Taylor hasn't really done anything. Trent Taylor was a guy that 2 years ago that Jimmy used to go to a lot during training camp. Then he got his injury. So right now I haven't seen him in any games. It's like he has that injury again. So I believe it's going to be those guys starting, and I feel like the offense would move much more efficient with Jimmy and his weapons there. His man Kittle, Ayuk. They need to get the ball in Ayuk's hands more. He's very dynamic. We've seen it back-to-back touchdowns in 2 games. And yeah, McKinnon, like I said, I think Mostart, there's no denying you give a guy the ball first play of the game, he runs an 80-yard rushing touchdown. You give it to him in a cutting across the field against the Cardinals, he has a 70-yard catch for a touchdown. I think Mostart is the most dynamic of the backs. McKinnon is a very good weapon to flex on the outside as a receiver. And then when you have Kittle taking up the focus of the defense, it allows the other guys to show their talent, such as Debo. We need to run more end around, jet sweeps like we did last year. Really keep the defense on their toes. Really have them focus on the running game, and hopefully Jimmy comes back and we can get the offense to its full potential what it was supposed to be.
Absolutely.
All right, Corey, talk to me about something. You lose Nick Bosa and Solomon Thomas after you trade away DeForest Buckner. That's
Z-
gotta hurt.
Ziggy Asana, the list goes on.
Ziggy
I mean,
too.
that our defensive line is it's hurt, and it's unfortunate because that was the deepest position of need on not of need. It was the deepest position going into the season for us by far. Javon Kinlaw. I mean, he's not evolving as quickly as we would like, but I mean, he's also has big shoes to fill in Buckner's, like you mentioned.
He's a
Um,
rookie.
Yeah,
he's a monster though. He's absolutely massive, but he has a lot to learn, and he was getting manhandled in camp by our backup right guard. It was embarrassing. So he's got a lot to learn, but like Urquhart said though, our starting lineup is a mismatch for any team. I mean, you got Ayuk and Debo Samuel and Kittle with our starting five, whoever's healthy for the offensive line with Juszczyk, Jimmy G, and there's no backup quarterback controversy. I just want to point that out. We got CJ Beathard with 13 point down, trying to make a comeback. The defense is playing prevent the entire time. They're just giving him yards. That's nothing. Don't get me wrong. Nick Mullins looked like crap that game, but he's a backup quarterback, and that's what he is. It's nothing more. He can go in for a couple of games, and he's not going to win you every single game because he's a backup quarterback. He's going to not show flashes of awesomeness, but he's definitely our backup, and it's not even close. CJ Beathard's terrible. Just absolutely terrible. We have the running joke that they're just keeping George Kittle's best friends around in camp just to make him happy with Trent Taylor and CJ Beathard. It's quite funny, but yeah, Beathard's Kittle's off-season quarterback, so and his college quarterback and roommate. So I mean, he's not going anywhere, but he's not second. He's not our second string.
All right, then let me hit you with the back-to-back question, then, Corey. Arizona got you opening day. Uh, Bro, you just lost to the Eagles. Now that's two NFC opponents, and that's one in the division. You haven't played Seattle yet. Seattle bringing that smoke.
Yep.
Okay, that's your division. I know you're paying attention. Also
Absolutely.
about that business. What are the 49ers going to do before the bye?
So Urquhart and I have differences. I think our season's done. He still has a little bit of hope, but I'm all about just if you're not competing for the championship, and I think right now our team is good enough to make the playoffs and maybe win a game, but I don't see us making it to the Super Bowl. And even if we did, I don't see us competing in the Super Bowl, and it's unfortunate. But if we have another bad losing season and get a decent pick, we're automatically getting a number one pick back in Nick Bosa next year. So I mean, our defense is only going to improve, and if we get a decent pick, we can finally draft a corner. It's finally because we got 5 of our corners that are free agents next year, 5 of them, including Sherman.
All right, Mark. Same question. What's the plan?
Listen, last year we lost to all the Birds teams. Maybe we're following the trend this year. And what we gotta face Seattle, the Cardinals again. We have trouble with bird teams, you know. I don't want to lose to all those teams. Hopefully, we'll win some. I do believe that injuries just keep on piling on, and no matter how much you want to navigate through it, you know, even though we lost to the Eagles and they had no receiver whatsoever, like we lost our starting quarterback, you know, and it's going to be tough. We still have to figure out the enigma of the running quarterback. We still can't figure that out, no matter if I think the 49ers think running past line of scrimmage as a quarterback is illegal. So they still can't put 2 and 2 together on that.
Well, you don't have to worry about Goff. He's not going to skate on you. Russell will.
Daniel Jones skate on us.
God, I know. I know. Carson Wentz shook Jimmy Ward out of his boots for a touchdown. So listen, we are very, Corey and I, I'm the realist of the 49ers fans. I do see we have a tough schedule after the Dolphins. And that's even if we win the Dolphins game. We have to face the Rams. We have to face everybody in that division twice, with the exception of the Cardinals.
Who already got you.
Who already got us.
Thanks for reminding us again.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, now they would have the tiebreaker in the division. You would have to have a better division record to overtake the Cardinals. And you still haven't played the Rams or the Seahawks yet. And Rams 50-50. You might be able to get them. I'm pretty sure you can get them. Seahawks. Bro. They're passing my eye test.
They're passing more than just eye test. They're passing everything. It's unfortunate, but they're a very good team, and Russell Wilson's finally getting the recognition that he hasn't deserved yet, or he hasn't earned, or he hasn't gotten. No MVP
He
votes.
hasn't got the proper respect. You said that right. El Freaky got it last year. Patrick Mahomes got it the year before. This man's been nothing but consistent. Tied with Tom Brady in the first 9 years of his career for the most wins. Bro, he hasn't missed a game. He's quite durable. Had 300 yards rushing his first couple of years, down to 200, always has rushing touchdowns. His touchdown to interception ratio is about 6.5 to 1. Yeah. I think it's 7 to 1 because he hasn't. He threw one.
Anytime you want to stop talking about the Seahawks, we're okay with
players,
this.
Okay?
I digress.
We're all right.
Gentlemen, my apologies. Here's my
all that cheat Carroll can do. Like, yeah. Of course. Cheat Carroll keeps his players on some PEDs. So anyways, back to the situation at hand. You know, the Niners.
All right, so the first quarter of the season is done. Now you get the meat of your schedule at the end of this second quarter and the beginning of the third quarter. That's when things get real. What's your output by the bye?
By the bye, week 11. I mean, I just see us as like a 500 team. Could be below 500, you know, a little below 500. Even with some of the guys coming back, you know, we don't have Greenlaw out there. You know, Greenlaw is the Russell Wilson stopper. Okay, he got an interception on the first game against Russell Wilson
in the red
and
zone.
he stopped dude on the goal line last year. So we need a Russell Wilson stopper. Even
He
though
was out last
Sherm
game.
is a little slow, he's still a vocal leader of the team, a boost to the team, that team morale that the team needs. Emmanuel Mosley.
And he still has the fear factor. Quarterbacks are still scared of him. I mean,
People still don't throw on their side, even though they play zone. And once we get these injured pieces back, I can't make a prediction right now because we don't like I said, we don't know when they're gonna come back. And then also too, we still have a backup quarterback, cornerback, backup everything in the main areas where you shouldn't have backups,
Hey, Corey,
yes, sir.
real talk. First corner, second corner, mainstream linebacker, will linebacker, defensive end, defensive line, tackle. I think you're playing with the backup or second string center. I'm not quite sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're missing Garoppolo and
We miss
Debo's
Kittle.
50-50. Kittle just came back.
Are you going to
Injuries.
start the season?
Yeah.
Is it going to be attrition or is it going to be the schedule that's going to derail the 49ers?
It's already nutrition. It's unfortunate, but like I said, I think our season's done without a top 5 defensive player from the league that brings fear into everybody's eyes. Like, and Nick Bosa, once we lost him, the season was over. It's unfortunate. But
All
yeah,
right.
but I have
Mark.
a question. I have a question for you and your Tampa Bay Bucks.
Ask away.
When are we going to expect Gronk to actually be Gronk?
It's funny you say that. Be careful what you wish for. Gronkowski, he has a good record against the Chicago Bears, and Roquan Smith is the only one who can cover him. I see him getting into the secondary and making mismatches. The second they start paying him some attention, Brady's going to go deep. If they get in the red zone, look for Gronk to probably beat up on Roquan. Khalil Mack won't be covering him because he'll be too busy with the running game. Too many mouths to feed. Look for Keyshawn Vaughn to try to impress. Now, I'm not a psychic, even though I did come out with that Houston article, but that's just a different story. I'm not a psychic, but I believe that they're going to try to run on Chicago. Once they start trying to blitz, they go deep, and then you get the Gronk show in the red zone.
There it is. So Gronk's going to get in the end zone finally this week.
If that happens, you need to play a lottery ticket. I'm feeling good this week. But call me now for your free reading. Mark Urquhart, Bang Bang Niner Gang, Corey K, good friend, Corey Callis. Check him out. Very knowledgeable on football. Hey, guys, it's the Carousel. In times like these, either you're on or you're off.
Carousel, 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 this the carousel. On or you off, either you're on or you're off, either you're on or you're off. Knock 'em out. Carousel, 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 this the carousel. On or you're off, either you're on or you're off, either you're on or you're off.